How's it going, folks? So I got a viewer request video here for y'all today. I'm going to be checking out a band called Vultures Vengeance, and the name of this song is Pathfinder's Call. Never heard of this band before, so I'm not quite sure what to expect, but that's exciting. But like I said, there's a viewer request. This song was requested by this ranger right here. Thank you. So without further ado, let's see what we got, shall we? Rangers, go. Well, this is one of those instances. I never like to criticize a band or something based solely off the production quality of the sound because, I mean, you got to use what you have access to, and it's not easy to go find like a nice studio and really record these nice, crisp, sounds with the music and the vocals and all that stuff. So, that whole process can be super difficult. But in this instance here, I feel like the it makes it really difficult to enjoy for me anyway, just because of that production quality. A lot of times you can kind of like look past it and this and that, but here it's very rough, very, very, very rough. To the point, like I said, like I just had a really hard time enjoying it or getting into it or anything because the mix and stuff, it just feels all over the place. It almost sounds like the band just like recorded this lot. They set up like a microphone or something in the room, and then they all played the song and it just captured what the recording device could capture. Because everything just sounds all over the place as far as the sound and the levels and even the guitar. It sounds very, very muddy. The whole sound quality of the song itself just sounds very muddy. And then you have like the lead guitar, like just almost too high in the mix, like to where, it's almost jarring. Like when some of those notes hit, it's like, wow, that's really like sharp and loud. But then other things like the vocals and the drums even just sound really, really far in the background. So it's hard to really get into it because everything's not nice and level. Especially like the vocals. I could hardly hear the vocals, I mean, it really sounds like it's just coming from the way background. Like the lead guitarist was standing right up in front of the recording device, and the vocalist was like standing way back. And so it just, yeah, I mean, it's just made it really, really difficult. And again, the drums sounded in the distance, but it wasn't too terribly bad. And the rhythm guitar sounded, again, also a little bit back, but again, not too terribly bad. I think the most egregious things was that lead guitar and then the vocals. I mean, I could just hardly like really hear the vocals very much. I mean, I heard them obviously, but mixed with everything else, I mean, it was way in the background. And then that lead guitar sometimes was like, oh my gosh, just jumping way out in the front. So yeah, that just made it difficult. And again, the overall just sound quality was quite muddy to where everything didn't have a nice, clean kind of sound. It just, everything's kind of blended together a bit sometimes, and it was just kind of noise. So yeah, that was very difficult. I'll say that right off the rip. It made it very difficult for me to just kind of enjoy the song or to even really to kind of appreciate the song in general, just because of the sound quality and the mix and all of that good stuff. So yeah, with that out of the way, though, I mean, I did like the lead guitar. I mean, there was a lot of nice riffs and not a lot of nice, licks and like solo stuff. And, there's a lot happening with the lead guitar. That was definitely kind of like the star of the song, really kind of drove the song. And, and there were multiple instances, like that whole intro was quite extended, but, it was just some nice shred and some nice, like, melodies on the guitar and all that good stuff. And then later in other spots of the song, I mean, the guitar just really got to shine throughout this whole thing. So I thought it was impressive guitar work for sure. And then the vocals, again, it was difficult, but they didn't sound too terribly bad. I liked the verses were kind of, it was neither here nor there. They were kind of just there, if you will. But then I did like the chorus. I thought that chorus, had a nice vibe to it and stuff. Again, if I could just like hear everything more evenly. I think it would have benefited the song and just the chorus in general, because I thought the chorus was good. And I mean, there's a lot of potential. I think that it's not a bad song. Like, it's a decent song, but it just, I mean, it's hard to fully appreciate it just because of like the production recording quality. So that really is a massive detriment to the song, because again, I definitely think there's talent here. I definitely think again, it's not a bad song. It just is hampered big time by the production quality. So it's like I wish that they could record this bad boy with a little bit higher quality. And yeah, I mean, it'd be a decent song. There's like a little bit of a thrashy elements in there, kind of just a heavy metal elements in there with a touch of power metal in there. And there's a lot happening again, especially with like the guitar work. The guitar work was really well done. The structure wasn't bad. There's a lot of kind of little things that there's some shifts even that happen a little bit later on that I thought were pretty smooth. And yeah, it's almost yeah, I mean, it just, it's not a bad song. I mean, so, but yeah, that production quality, it's not something I could just sit and listen to again because, yeah, I mean, anyway, I think I've said my piece on that, but yeah, not a bad song. Just, yeah, that production quality. So I really just couldn't get into it. I really couldn't enjoy or appreciate it very much just because of everything, that was kind of getting in the way of that. So that's unfortunate, because I would like to hear this song like with a nice polish to it and really get to kind of appreciate the song itself. But that's where I stand. Let me know in the comments down below, folks. What you think of this song? Are you familiar with this band? All that good stuff. Let's talk about it, and I'll catch you all next time. Ranger out.